house, rap I rap and boast. Hate you is seen with me making comments toast. Mama was a Quaker, said never be a faker. Pious as a saint till I make your lady shake her. Money make a gala, take a break, I'll break it down for y'all. The presidents and residents, you bitches know I did it all. Breaking China like a bull, y'all. Knocking on that great wall. Foreign policy, gun animals are being free fall. Music road, drugs control, so you're so feeling bold. Do what I can in Vietnam and turn the war back to cold. Making films with Brezhnev, Soviets are being left in the dust in fear. Trust Apollo lines above us. Went to the moon with faking. I hope there's not a break in a Watergate else on my plate. Might not have put the tape in. Alright. It's good to be back on top. I'm the trickiest of pickiest. My power mate is the slickiest. Nicknames on your lips, so impeach my ass, then kiss it. I'm quitting cause I'm bored. I'm pardoned by Gerald Ford. But how the fuck say no truck OTMC till 74? Agnew, bring the bitches. R.I.P. the Gipper, gone too soon. In all of my years of being a rap star, I have never profited until tonight. Got out of the Navy, V-painted white D, showing up that punk bitch album William Barclay. Back to the West Coast, house rap I rap and boast. Hate you is seen with me making comments toast. Mama was a Quaker, said never be a faker. Pious as a saint till I make your lady shake her. Money make a gala, take a break, I'll break it down for y'all. The presidents and residents, you bitches know I did it all. Breaking China like a bull, y'all. Knocking on that great wall. Foreign policy, gun animals are being free fall. Music road, drugs control, so you're so feeling bold. Do what I can in Vietnam and turn the war back.
We are live.
It's all yellow.
Hello.
Hello, Twitch. Welcome back to our Adventures of Aranor. Yeah. We
This is the
have
best start we've
moved.
ever made.
Why is our
He's like, oh, hi,
go live
hi.
message in Danish?
I couldn't think of anything funny, so I just wrote stuff in Dutch. Leave me alone. There's only so many of your mom jokes I can make in.
And what session is this?
28?
Session 28.
Session 1 of the part of the campaign that was planned.
I'm having some.
I haven't actually thrown up Twitch at all. Okay. Hello?
Hello.
Blalo?
Okay, we're live on Rumble
Blalo.
and Twitch.
Oh,
I think we are live on Twitch. Yes, we are live on Twitch.
oh, TwitchCon Europe is happening. I'm sure that'll be worth it.
Twitch what? What's happening?
Horrible things
Yeah.
that we can't discuss on stream.
Oh, that.
You're not prepared.
Yeah. So last session, you pretty much spent the entire time slaying slavers in the Hoblin Goblin Tavern.
Great name for
Where,
it.
thank you very much. Like I said last session, there are a lot more good tavern names to come. Before making your way to the Waypoint Inn, not one of the great tavern names that's yet to come, where
It
Sarah
makes sense what happened.
Sarah had arranged for rooms for all of you. There was some drinking and some discussions of what you guys can do for each other, I guess.
Okay.
And yeah, were all of you drinking heavily, or was it just Casimir and /or Delilah?
Regardless, it should be retconned as it was just Casimir, just obnoxiously drinking.
roll me a conso, please, Casimir.
Casimir's the problematic friend. He really kind of got
Didn't I
watched.
just say I have one drink?
It was a whole bottle
You
of
said
vodka.
you're planning to drink at
remember
least
for
half
sure.
a bottle of vodka.
Oh, I did see.
Oh, you did,
I
yeah.
did say bottle of it. Yeah, that's right. I think.
And
I'm
then when
confusing
Angus
it
said
with
it's not a
my
good idea,
indie
you swung for him and gave him a black eye.
God, 18.
18.
You don't feel too bad. You've you've certainly felt worse after waking up from a night of boozing and fighting, but yeah, you feel in pretty good shape this morning.
Nope.
I will get up and wake up the others, assuming that they're hungover.
Yeah.
I think you were the only one drinking.
You've seen the size of detritus.
So what are your next steps? What is your plan?
Leave town.
Getting up and stretching.
You
Find.
You gotta stretch in the morning.
Top
my next plan is to just give everyone the 8 points of 10 HP.
What is that
Firing
inspiring
leader.
speech look
Yeah,
like?
let's hear your speech, Casimir.
My head is pounding a little, but it's not too bad. So I think it's gonna be a good day. I hope What are we doing today?
Yeah,
I hope
traveling, right?
I hope we do the things we are going to do, and we are going to do them well.
Well, I'd say
Massive
we
hands
gather
trying
some
to clap
supplies.
slowly.
Clap, clap.
Very
I'd say we gather some
compelling.
supplies. Then we-
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's
Okay.
So inspiring.
get ready to head north. What supplies do we need?
We just grab a bunch of random supplies, and then when we need something, we'll say we picked it up here.
Adding supplies to my character.
What
Number
supplies
infinite.
would you be looking for?
Did we?
Where are you getting your supplies from?
is
Various
there
artificer
no-
bits and from our underground pirate friends. Binga bunga, baby.
And
Any more
food.
opportunity for potions of
food.
healing anywhere?
Haven't you already taken all the
Seems
potions of healing anyone has in the town, Carl?
No,
That was in
that was in the tavern.
Barmere.
Oh, right, yeah.
The tavern
after,
on
after
Lane.
the town had been nearly destroyed.
Oh, was it Barmere? Maybe Barmere.
I think we also bought some at the tavern.
Yeah, I think so. Off that.
Can we
So-
scrounge up any more potions of various effects?
You can certainly head to Topher's place. If you would
Grayson?
like. Topher is the only name you've been given.
Okay. I'm gonna assume his name is Grayson.
What the
Otherwise,
hell is tofu?
the actor.
I'm really blanking on that name.
Tofa?
Is,
How do you spell it?
is he the dwarf with the awesome waistcoat?
Tofa?
No, he-
Toph.
like the guy from Spider-Man 3.
E-R.
There's a
Tofa.
guy called Tofu in Spider-Man
He's
3?
yeah. That '70s show.
I like
Yeah.
the name.
Yeah, it is Eric from that 70s show.
Which one's Eric?
Tofa
So
Grace?
just
The main
Topher
guy.
Grace.
Oh,
Topher Grace.
I was throwing it in on there until I googled it. Yes, Topher Grace.
Oh, he's the guy that plays Eric Foreman in that
Oh,
show.
ooh, he hasn't
That's what we
aged well.
just said.
Holy. Sorry,
Talking
yeah,
about Angus.
that omitted me. Whoa, he looks so different.
Yes,
but
we're
so
all old, Carl. Get
the
on with it.
same.
Yes, he's aged.
Let's,
He was 18 in 1970. Of course
Focus,
he's aged.
focus.
So just like, what the hell are you
Okay,
guys talking
so-
about?
you have only
We
been
go to
referred
Grace's house.
had a... Okay. It's not difficult to find Topher's base in off the centre square of Cutler Bay. And as you enter the store, you find yourself immediately greeted by a halfling man with thick brown curly hair and a thick mustache. Tiny pair of half-moon spectacles perched on the end of his nose. And he's wrapped in this voluminous maroon robe with white and gold trim, which comes up around his ears, and you can barely see his hands poking out from the ends of the wide sleeves.
Hyde? I thought you went to prison.
Wide.
I know that 70s joke.
Welcome to Topher's tantalizing treasures. What can I tempt you with today?
We're looking for potions.
And weapons.
Potions,
Any
I can
healing, but
certainly
also
do.
if you have anything else, we would be maybe
Interesting. Okay.
climbing, speed,
well-
anything else.
Do you have any explosives or poison?
And weapons.
One thing at a time, shall we? So potions. Potions.
Let's
I mean,
start with healing potions.
it turns away, and you just sort of hear the clinking of vials, and you hear him sort of whistling this little ditty as he's clinking through potions and bottles and things like that. I've got a couple of potions of healing. Can certainly do you those. How many of those were you looking for today?
I would maybe take two.
Ooh,
If we
okay.
buy in bulk,
Unless
could
you-
we get a discount?
Unless you have any better ones, maybe like, you know. Like
What is the
bigger
selection, good sir?
ones.
Well, I've got quite a lot of potions, so I didn't want to just rattle everything off. I was just wondering
healing
if there's anything healing specific. I've got 8 regular healing potions. I do have 1 potion of superior healing as well.
Oh, how much would that be?
The potion of superior healing would be 2,000 gold pieces.
Ah,
What's that again? Is that the like 2d10 or something? I don't know.
Not what
Superior
that is,
healing is
not enough for 2,000, whatever it is.
8d4 plus 8.
4 plus 8. Whoa. That's actually good.
The regulars are 2d4 plus 2.
Do you have anything maybe in between the two? It's quite two
Um,
extremes, you know.
I don't actually. It's quite quite a significant step up between. Oh, actually, has a more of a rummage. I do have just the one, and he sort of reaches down at the back and blows some dust off it. Potion of greater healing. So it's not often one that we get much call for, but I could let that one go for 200 gold pieces.
Okay. We'll put it to the side for now, maybe.
Could we get that and all the regulars for, say, 450 gold pieces?
How many of the regular potions was it you were looking for?
You said you had 8 of them, yes?
I do have 8, yes.
Happily take them all.
And the greater as well, and you wanted to do that for 400. Was that?
Yeah, 400, 450. Whatever would be good for you.
6 would be good for me.
Can we meet in the middle with 5? 450 is going to get me to a nice, even number in my wallet. There's more
I
OCD
tell
than
you what.
anything else, if I'm honest.
Before we start haggling over the price of potions, is there anything else that might be of interest to you?
weapons.
Weapon. Do you have any
I do have
oils?
other potions.
What are the
I
first
have.
few that you think of? That you see? Back
sort
there.
Looks at you. I have. I have this that might be of interest to your big friend there. It's my potion of stone giant strength.
I already have stone giant strength. Whoa.
On a scale of 1 to 20, how would you say your strength fares, Master
Specifically
Goliath?
1 to 20.
On good day, 20. On bad day, 19 point many.
Okay, well, this would take that from a 20 on a good day to 23 for an hour.
That's like an extra +6? No, fuck. What am I about? Plus an extra +2. +1?
3 cards. 3.
just saying numbers.
It would give you a slight bonus, yeah. If we get that, I would almost say let's save it.
For super special
For, like,
occasions.
Yeah, or when we need a lot of extra
How
strength, then we
much-
give
how
it to
much
one of the
would-
wimpy people.
How much does that usually go for?
Well, and actually, I suppose this would be of use to anyone, especially someone maybe who isn't as strong, because it doesn't just increase your strength by 3; it increases your strength to 23 for an hour.
Oh.
So
You mean
If it was-
Casimir could be
pro-
stronger
probably
than
be-
me?
be more effective on someone who's not quite as strong as your big
I'm pretty
friend
strong
there.
too.
I don't like this
maybe-
potion. It is cheating.
Maybe
It
maybe
is cheating.
Delilah could. If we need to all be strong, we could.
Mm-hmm.
Delilah could be also very strong. That would be
That is
happen
okay.
to be in a position.
Yeah.
How
So it
much
could
big
prove
pop
useful.
milk potion?
For the stone giant's potion, that one would be 1,000 gold pieces.
Too much.
Stone giant
rely on-
toenails are not particularly easy to get hold of,
How
so
much did he say?
1,000 gold pieces for that one.
Okay.
Now, if you were looking to prevent yourself or reduce the amount of a specific type of damage you are taking, you were of the sort to be taking exotic types of damage. I've got a couple of potions of resistance for various things. Poison resistance is usually quite a popular one, but I do have a couple of others. I've got fire resistance and frost resistance, which is I've got a lightning resistance as well. Any of those
You're the old lady.
of interest to you?
It's hard to say.
I would say we lack in intelligence on our future enemies, so buying any of them would be a gamble.
Have if you were looking for something a little more permanent, I have a couple of rings as well, maybe.
Yeah.
What three?
If you were looking to, I suppose, avoid taking any damage, so a ring of protection.
What that do?
Yeah.
What was
Makes you +1 AC, so you're a little bit harder to hit.
That would serve anyone quite well.
How much that?
That one would be
4 gold.
It's quite dear, this one. It is 9,000 gold pieces.
What's our budget, driver? It's
We
not
have
that
at most a third of that.
much. Okay.
And that's if we want to nearly bankrupt ourselves.
Yeah. So probably closer to like $1,000, maybe 1.5.
For a particularly good item for one of us.
Yeah. But like, yeah.
Well, that might be a little bit of an interesting topic then. What sort of budgets are we talking here? I can then tailor my suggestions to what you can afford, I suppose.
That old
yes,
trick that
well-
people use to sell bad cow. You tell us what the price is.
Well, I could tell you what the price is for lots of things, but
Let's put it
unless I
this way.
know.
Don't go above
Weapons?
anything. No items above 3,000 in value.
Okay. Well, ring-wise, I've got some rummage. It pulls open this chest, and as it opens up, you see it's like a velvet cushion inside with little slots cut into it with a couple of rings pushed into it. It's just sort of scanning across them. A ring of mind shielding. Could let that go for 700.
What that do?
What was that?
So the ring of mind
like a-
shield.
Like advantage or the resistance
You are no, while you're wearing this ring and attuned to it, you are immune to magic that allows other creatures to read your thoughts, or if you were trying to avoid someone being able to tell if you were lying, or sense what sort of a person you are at your core, or know what you are if you are something other than you. It stops other creatures from being able to talk to you telepathically unless you permitted it.
That's an interesting
Another
one.
nifty little feature of this, and he pops it on, and he casts sort of a gesture over it, and the ring disappears off his finger. And then he sort of does the same hand gesture but in reverse, and the ring reappears on his finger. So you can be wearing this one without people necessarily knowing that you're wearing this one.
So just
On
I
a
mean,
visual,
I'll just say our character to experience. Did you say it would affect things like disguise self and stuff? I think Delilah had disguise self, right? Like, do
She
you say
does, yeah.
something about them telling if you're
It
disguised?
says or know your creature type. So yes, if they were
Know your
able to
creature
cast a spell or something like that, that was if you were maybe disguised self, or Delilah was disguised self as not a humanoid,
Yeah. Then
they wouldn't be able to tell that she wasn't
Ah.
a
But
humanoid.
if they had detect magic or something, they could still see the magic.
Yeah, they could see the magic. Yeah.
How much is vanishing ring?
7.
So that it was 700.
Okay.
Too much.
It's like a lot of these are good in certain circumstances, but we don't
Yeah.
know what we're going up against in the cult. It might be good to save money here and then visit New Demonos or something once we do some reconnaissance.
Let me just have a look at the plan quickly. See if there's
So you know have weapons.
what's on our agenda coming up. You know?
Weapons. Well, you see, if you're looking for weapons of an enchanted variety, those sorts of items are very heavily controlled.
Is that
Do you
a
have any
no?
weapon oil?
Control not mean you don't have. Just mean someone else say what you do.
That's very true. What sort of weapon are you after?
He leans in close. Big. Or maybe throwy and it come back like he has. I'm pointing at Casimir.
Yeah, actually, like you could just give your axe to Tritus. You can Eldritch Blast already, so it...
What sort of weapon is it that he's talking about there?
Detritus, do you want big axe
Probably-
or small axe?
Mostly big axe.
Do you have anything of the great axe variety?
Not necessarily axe, but something big to hit with. Maybe
Perhaps
whip
even a
also.
polearm of some description? Something with the reach quality?
I like your haircut, Michael.
Thank you. It's getting too long. Annoying. You charmy.
I was just looking at it. I was like, it looks a little bit different. What is going on?
Yeah, that's what I usually have it up.
But then I remembered he's mentioned.
I want to fancy for tomorrow, Carl.
Yeah,
Fancy.
for me.
Ooh la la.
Meanwhile, Carl's gonna show up in a bathrobe.
Yeah.
And mismatched
I was meant to
slippers.
go get a haircut today, but I didn't.
I do
I didn't have the time.
have
Oh, you're still
something
here.
that has come across my my purview recently. Wait here. He toddles off through a curtain into a back room. You can hear him sort of humming his little tune as he does.
Angus, can I do something?
Is it steel
As he's
potion?
leaving. No. But when he leaves, can I summon a find familiar, like a tiny little spider, and then have it crawl on his boot to see his stores?
Yeah.
Great. I do so. And then I
Okay.
look through the familiar's eyes.
Yeah.
So as you look through the familiar's eyes as he disappears through the curtain, and it's not a big room back here. You know, it's his workshop more than anything else. You can see his alchemical supplies and his sort of carving bench where he sort of carves runes onto items and things like that. And he goes over to quite a long chest at the end of the room, and he opens it up, and inside is a great axe.
It's a big ass chest for a tiny little gnome man.
And he sort of, you see him sort of stand there. Look, he's a halfling. And
Yeah,
he sort
we're
of
always
looks at
fancy
it
big
for a
chested
moment,
halflings.
and then sort of reaches down. Sort of toddles around, and you sort of hear him. The head of this great axe sort of appears through the curtain, and he sort of toddles
want
in
some help?
behind it.
Glass
No, it's
shattering as he turns.
Thousands of dollars worth of potions.
Yeah. I guess we'll take 6 potions of healing now.
God, what the hell are you eating? That looks good.
It's my mum's apple cake thing.
oh, nice.
She made it, yeah, for me. Or the other
Yeah,
day.
you see this vein sort of appear on coming up the middle of his head as he pulls this great axe up onto the counter. This I've been led to believe is a weapon known as the Blood Rage Great Axe.
You had me at blood. What to do?
Well, it's to put no fine point on it, it just gives you a bonus to your attacks and damage with it. Plus 2,
Oh,
both of your attack and damage rolls made with this weapon.
Fine.
It's okay.
Thing. It's not great, not my color, but I suppose if it's just taking up space here.
Now this one
Deception.
is 2,500 gold pieces.
Oh.
Delilah, how much is to that? How much is it?
250 platinum.
I don't know what that is, Delilah.
I've converted all the platinum to gold.
He
How
sort
much
of
did you
leans
pay?
on the table. He's like, that's a smaller number, that is.
I don't know any past many.
I mean, not really. How much was it, Angus? I was banning.
2,500.
Okay.
I have.
We can go for it. Could I get you to throw
I
a
have
potion of
100
healing or two on
I have-
top?
Wait, how many shiny pebbles do I have? I've collected.
Desmond,
lot
I'm
of
just
them at
gonna
this
give you my 150 right now towards the budget of the shop. Just add 150
Okay.
to whatever you got now. So you got
To the party funds?
yeah, to the party funds.
6.
Okay.
That's
Okay,
basically all I
it's
have.
not much, but Tridus has 650 gold gems
Nice.
to barter
650
in.
is a decent.
Yeah, so
Sorry,
650 gold.
6 times 50, so 300.
Yeah, 300.
Not
Uh,
Is that going into the party funds officially?
That's to help pay for this axe that he wants.
Okay.
That's 2,200. You want this axe? It also big axe, good axe, kill many.
Which axe is this? Is it just
to try to
your great axe?
normal great axe? Oh wait, you are a smart man. You know many history, yes.
I've studied under some of the greats, yes.
You are little. You are not dwarf though.
No, I'm not. And you are not a stone giant.
Well, that is not here. Also, not over there. You find dwarf interesting?
Do I find dwarves interesting?
Fancy dwarf.
Some of them, it very much depends on the dwarf, I suppose.
What of fancy dwarf? Most fancy dwarf. And he'll put Gunt's
The hammer.
hammer on the table.
Oh.
Was it magical anyway, or was it just fancy?
No, it was just like the thing of their clan.
As historical significance.
Yeah.
Okay.
It would have a name and be known in song in dwarven halls. See, it have a fancy mark on it. Little tiny mark of engraving.
Yes, it it did belong to a dwarf from the house of
Hardhammer.
I fucking remember.
Gun Hardhammer. How could you so
Gun-
easily
Gun-
forget his
Gun-
name?
Was it Gunt?
I'm
Gunthammer?
trying to remember the name of the mountain.
Hardhammer. What did you think his name was?
Hardhammer.
Gunhammer.
Hardhammer. Okay, yeah, it was
Gun Hardhammer.
House of Hardhammer.
So the hammer
was,
belongs to a incredibly prestigious clan, the Hardhammers. Actually came off of a
He sort of-
prince, I believe.
As I look at it, oh, bears the mark of the Midyard. Bears
Yeah, that's
modern dwarves. Oh,
Quick retrieval of that Word document there, Angus.
I thank you very much.
Aren't all dwarves midgets?
No. This is a specific place. Midyard bears Marden as the vast volcanic mountain at the southern Promethea.
Tridus does go. Yes.
And you say this belonged to a prince of the midget dwarves.
His name
Yes,
was.
evidently.
Looks over at Casimir. What was
Yes.
his name?
Gunt Hardhammer.
That him.
I believe he was the brother of a. Let me remember. The brother of the prince of the whole.
Paid no attention to Gun, did you, Casimir?
I'm making it up.
He was the heir apparent of Midian.
Yeah.
Oh, the heir apparent. Oh, he
So
was
you-
the actual heir. Fuck.
so
I was trying to
you
make it
have,
up. Like, oh yeah, he was more important than.
He just never got a chance to shine.
some nice gemstones.
I'll
there.
say that then. I think I know. I was trying to play him.
Some nice gemstones. The
Very
hammer.
pretty stuff.
I could let it go for these items plus another 1,500,
Okay.
and I'll throw in 2 of the potions of healing as well.
How much does that mean he would be paying for Gunt's hammer? 22,700.
That or like upwards of $1,000.
All right, out of character.
Very
I was
expensive.
kind of holding on
Wait,
to
no.
Gunt's hammer for if we run into a bunch of dwarfs and have to talk our way out of it. Is the rest of the party okay with me trading it in?
Seeing
Or
that,
had-
I didn't know
or had
about
you
that,
forgotten
just
that?
the-
I think I may have mismathed. 1 second. So it's 2,500.
Yep. 300
Uh,
gems.
yeah, 300. Sorry, yeah. So 2,000.
So only 300 for the fancy hammer. It seems like it's
300
worth
for the
more-
gems, 200 for the
no, It's
hammer.
definitely worth more than 200. That's our ticket out of Angry Dwarfs.
Okay, if you want to keep it, you want to keep it. I offer up the Masterwork dagger that we got from the Snake Temple. In
Ah,
ancient
the ritual
religion.
dagger.
Yeah. It wasn't magical, right? Just Masterwork.
Yeah, just very nice, like carved obsidian blade.
Okay. I pick it up as much as I can in conversation. How much would we be able to get for it? Mr. DM.
Yeah, I don't have much to.
If you want to skip all the math, we could just go back to what you said a second ago about the 1,500 and healing potions. I'd be down for that.
It gives you a narrow gaze as you're sort of regaling him with the stories of this mystical dagger.
I mean, it's true.
Takes it and looks at it and nicks his finger on the blade.
Dies.
Um,
We take
Yeah, it's cursed.
It's our shop now.
We could just rob this guy for the record. We're already leaving town.
That is
And
a
we're gonna be
good
criminals
point.
soon.
You say it out loud, right?
No. I have a message. I could just zap all
wait,
you.
you know he has illegal weapons.
Yeah.
You
So I
with the
could-
7. You just confiscate it. Maybe,
Okay. Yeah.
maybe give him 1,000 for his tools.
Well, for the knife, I could probably go to 500.
Oh, that's worth more
Yeah.
than my thing.
I mean, it's masked.
Okay.
This
The
would,
hammer's probably...
I could definitely find a collector of ethnic pieces back in Promethea.
Okay, how about?
Out of interest, did you happen upon anything else of this sort whilst you were on your travels?
I've got a bunch of hag bits that have been kept fresh because I can do that. Just in a cool like bag, basically. Are you interested in the reagents from a sea hag? And I know you're probably talking about the snake orb, Angus. I'm keeping that secret.
Well, I was thinking more anything along the lines of this Yanti artifact, but I'd certainly be interested in some hag bits. What have you got?
I've got a pouch of sea hag nails, sea hag eyeball, hair vial, and
Yeah,
3 vials of blood.
they're useful for that potion making, right?
They can
Yes,
be,
actually.
yes.
Casimir says cluelessly.
Delilah gives you a little clap. Good job. Good job, buddy. You're learning.
So where are we at the moment? So at 1500
So-
with the hammer, the knife, and the stones.
Not the hammer, so 17.
Not the hammer. 1700.
Mhm.
Um,
I'm
So
guessing
the
this guy
hack
doesn't
bits
have
are not
any
gonna-
And this
interest
is
in
for the
Dax's
axe, right?
non-magical weapons as a trade-in.
no, not really.
And this is for just the axe, the
And
Oh.
healing potion.
Axe and two of the healing potions.
two normal people. Okay.
Does anyone owe you
Oh.
money? I can smoosh them.
And no, I'm usually paid fairly and promptly.
Hmm.
Have tools at my disposal. He smiles.
What type of tools do you have?
Quite frankly, none of your business.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it might be my business, but I do want to keep things copacetic.
So what if we did an even 2,000, but in addition to the current goods, you throw in
The rest
say,
of those
four
healing potions.
4 potions and the greater one maybe, or all the rest.
Or sans the greater one, how about what we just discussed and all of the potion? We can clear you out.
Can we mention the name of the pirate people as a kind of dropping it as?
No, I don't want to bring them into this. Especially if we end up
With the
stealing and or
entire-
extorting them.
Okay, fair enough. Yeah.
Yeah.
Fine, we won't resort.
Okay,
immediately.
so
So 2K, we're trading a bunch of stuff in, and 2K for the axe, all of the basic healing potions.
And the greater one.
If we could swing the greater one, great.
I want the greater one.
I could do 2,000 for the knife and the stones, and 4 of the regular plus the greater, or 6 of the regular.
5 regular and the greater one.
A persuasion check.
At advantage, because we're all doing it.
Yeah, go on then, roll an advantage.
Yeah.
How many skulls are carved on this axe?
It's a 9.
It's a 9.
Um,
What? Seriously?
A 9. 4 and the greater, or 6 of the regular.
I guess 4 and the greater sounds good.
4 and the greater?
Yeah,
Okay.
and the axe, right?
I mean, bear in mind,
Yeah,
Detritus
the
has
axe-
never used a health potion, so you guys can basically share.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just thinking that greater one will come really handy in a pinch when you
When you
used
get
all your
trapped by
shit.
spiders.
Yeah, you kind of trapped a bit, and you need that, like, because the small one, like, it'll heal you for a turn, then you get hit again, you're down that health anyway, or lower.
Yeah.
So
Like, the greater's good for staying up in a fight. Everything else
Yeah.
is better for survival.
yeah, exactly. The smaller ones, they just kind of like, it's just a little keep you
Or
going.
keep somebody
but-
alive.
Yeah. but the other one can
Um,
actually do some healing. You know, like in battle.
And Delilah doesn't usually get hit, so
What is the
Basically,
greater
all
one
go into
again?
chasm.
Yeah, you target me
mechanically.
once in a combat, Angus. That's why I don't get hit.
Where's the greater one?
that's because
mechanically?
greater is 44 plus 4.
44 plus 4. Okay, so it's like 2 thingy ones basically, 2 normal ones.
Yeah.
We should have robbed the people we killed yesterday. They tried to say it out loud.
Yeah.
What's that?
Okay.
It's between 8 and
So, yes, we should have. Above board here, we can extort this lady using Delilah's position.
It's a gentleman.
Whatever. We can extend this person with Delilah's position, but I kind of want to start building up a network of magical dealers around the region to like have a source for magical items, basically.
Yeah.
And kind of do my own like private trade thing.
Yeah.
I mean,
So
we can
it'd
probably
be,
make that money back fairly quickly.
yeah. I think we
Especially
take
with
the
the
deal.
books.
Especially
I
if we
think we
try.
take the deal.
Yeah.
So yeah,
To try to
we focus on money getting.
staring at the axe.
So we all sort of
There are
huddle
no
up for a minute.
skulls on the axe.
Fine.
We all huddle
Anything
up for a minute.
distinctive about
and
how it looks,
discuss.
just for my mind?
Yeah, it's quite a wide, double-headed great axe.
Ooh, double-headed.
Yeah, you know, like but not like one at the bottom, one at the top.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just like a normal great axe.
You know those famous great axes with blades on the bottom.
Spin it around.
Does this deal include the hag bits as well? I forget.
Does it, Angus?
It would take it down to 1800 for the hag
Can we-
bits, or you can have all 6 of the all of the potions of healing, all 6.
I'll give her the hacked bits for all of the potions.
Okay, there we go.
Including the greater.
Including the greater. So you got
Okay.
6 regular, a greater, and a
Cool.
Didn't she have 8 regulars?
Yeah, maybe we should. Yeah, I think it was 8 at the start. So, but
I can't remember, but she's offering you 6.
You just accepted the
I think it's still a fair deal.
Yeah, it's a fair deal.
He twirls
Okay.
his mustache.
Okay.
The axe.
Before we purchase the axe, can we just double check that the axe is actually magical?
Detect magic.
They tried to
You
got
detect
his
magic.
one
There's a
too,
lot of
but-
magic going on in this place.
I focus on the axe.
including the axe. Yeah, it is
I mean,
very much
you'd
a
have to be pretty
magical.
stupid to sell someone like Detritus a bad axe. So
Yeah, it's a very nice axe. Like it's got a sizable sort of ball at the opposite end to the head, which can definitely be used as a non-lethal option for bludgeoning if required.
As a puppet, if you draw a face on it. Yeah.
a frowny face. So Detritus can convey
And-
his emotions.
As you're sort of looking at the axe, the markings on it are fairly familiar.
To
They
Delilah?
no
Yeah.
to detritus. Not from a magical standpoint, but they heavily resemble Goliath tattoos.
Ooh, thematic.
I don't see the connection. Anyway.
I like that.
And you're not familiar with Goliaths that smith to this standard or quality or
Is there a
aesthetic.
dark
And
soul
certainly you're not
style
aware of anyone
giant blacksmiths.
who has enchanted magical items. within the Goliath community. But
Detritus will
This will
hug
be
the
an
axe.
interesting.
What was it
interesting
called,
weapon
Angus?
to wield.
the Blood Rage Great Axe.
It's a good name for an axe.
Blood rage. Yeah, this will be
And that was
the.
+2/+2.
+2 to your attack rolls and +2 to your damage rolls.
Nice.
While you have half your hit points or fewer.
Oh.
That's a completely different
Misrepresentation.
misrepresentation. Rescission of the contract. I insist.
I
Plus,
Really actually
plus
to-
damages
to-
for
It did.
fraudulent misrepresentation there, Angus. He was clearly
to
in the
read
know. At
that
the very least, he was
portion.
negligent as to the
Apologies.
truth of the statement.
We all kick off, and then we convince her it's all okay. Convince him it's all okay if he throws in those 2 extra health potions that you said existed.
Yeah. So
So
8.
we're still take
plus
the axe and
greater.
everything.
For lawyer detritus.
8 plus greater.
Yeah.
Create some kind of rift in reality.
he offers the last 2 remaining health potions. I'm terribly sorry about that.
We all draw our
I
weapons.
should hope so.
Don't know how that happened. It looks like and he sort of shows the tag to you. It's like it looks like it's a bit smudged at the bottom there.
Just
Sorry
a little
about
bit of
that.
floss.
I've heard that before.
Okay, so when
Okay,
above
big
half health,
stumps.
it's just a great axe. But then +2/+2 and below.
Just a great axe. However, regardless of whether you have half your hit points or fewer, it would still count as a magic weapon for avoidance of damage resistances.
Okay.
Okay. So even at its worst, it's an upgrade for you, and then
Yeah.
it's like a super upgrade when you inevitably go below half health.
Yeah. Well, as a barbarian, you will. So,
And as a barbarian, you could stay in that sweet zone for quite a while.
yeah.
Okay, Angus,
I won't burn in the
With-
shop.
what the deal? 2k gold, hag bits, master dagger. Anything else?
Delilah's Detritus' stones.
What? That
What a
wasn't deal.
How much money will we have left? Like, that was it, right? Like,
Anything else, Angus?
What are the alchemic benefits?
No, that
of
was
Goliath
everything, I think.
testicles?
Okay. 3, 4. Blood Rager, Great Axe.
what a deal.
And 8 potions, right?
8 regular, 1 greater.
Okay.
Angus, can I just confirm a point of it's going to come up below 50%, rounding up or down? So if I've got 69 health,
We always
Nice.
round down.
round down, so then it would
Unless
be
specified.
34 health would be classed as half rather than 35. Okay,
Wait, what's your current hit back?
Yes.
69.
Yeah. How did you manage that?
Nice.
Yeah, 30. Yeah, 34.
Okay, I'm just gonna put in brackets 34 so I remember, and I'll update that as I go.
Okay. Carl, you put that grade on your sheet. I'll take
Yes.
the 8.
Thank you.
I'll
for
finally
my
give it up all these
axe,
hag bits, so-
Delilah.
I still got one normal one for myself, but
Okay, good.
I'd say that's like a backup, little something.
Okay, and we now have 12 normal healing potions.
That seems like a good amount of healing.
12. Damn.
Nice.
I've been collecting
That
them for
should
good reason.
stock us up for a while. I
Yeah.
hope. Like, hopefully we will have to get one for a while.
Yeah, and you should always keep some healing. Probably both of you keep some healing potions on you, because I have cure wounds. If I don't use that
Yeah.
spell slot for damage,
She'll,
Yeah,
but
like I
that's
got.
the only healing.
I'll
I
take
have.
2.
Yeah,
then, if
I
they're
got my second wind.
lying around.
That's that's my thing, but.
Yeah, but that's also just for you, Carl. I'm talking about healing other people.
Yeah, exactly.
If I go down, somebody needs to heal me.
Potion of healing.
'Cause Delilah's hotter than everyone.
I'll do that. Potion of greater.
Okay,
Greater
I just
healing.
subtracted 2 from my sheet, so put it on yours, Michael.
Thank you.
Do-do-do-do.
Does anyone want
44 plus 4.
Detritus's old axe?
I'll take it. I could fuck with it. Like artificial wise, and then I'll use it as the guinea pig in case I
also
explode
have
it.
a bunch of small weapons on me at any times if you ever need any for. I also have a great sword. So I assume it's
great
just
sword as well.
strapped to Detritus's back.
I mean, you could also just slot them in the bag of holding.
Oh yeah, great sword would go nicely. Okay, let's neaten up my kit somewhat. And Detritus is very happy with his new axe. He wants to get below 50% health so he can test it. Looking around for
Trust
big
me,
people to
you
pick
get
a fight
those
with. Then realizes no one there is a threat to him. Healing potion.
Now what?
We got 1,500 from the barrel mill gig. I don't know if we put that in the party funds or not.
1,600 from Barmagig. I think we did,
1,500 each.
1,500.
Yeah. Okay.
I think we did, yeah.
Okay, I'm just gonna take that off my sheet then, so we don't get more confused. By we, I mean. Angus, if we could kind of hand wave the role play of it, can I find the scroll of identify?
Yeah. What levels identify?
First level, I think it's one of the basic.
Yeah, it offers that up for 50 gold pieces.
Oh, okay, cool. I don't haggle anything. I just trade. Thank you.
Good deal, sir. Good deal.
Okay, just gonna add that to our known spells, assuming we can have an hour to
Reorganizing.
learn it.
Reorganizing
As we're walking
my,
around town, Angus, is there anything going on at the place where we massacred everyone and didn't hide our faces the previous day?
No, we did.
As you-
No, yeah, we were
Goliath.
disguised.
Oh
weren't we?
yeah.
Yeah,
But
you
I
were
did
all
leave-
Goliaths.
I did leave my mark on the door as I left.
Fine.
My tattoo mark.
So that was like last
just
night,
me, right?
technically, right?
Yeah.
There does seem to be quite a gathering of guards at the tavern. Luckily, there were scarce few witnesses.
And everyone hates the guys that we killed.
Yeah, fuck them.
Perhaps I should.
But there were certainly witnesses, so you gather that you probably shouldn't stick around for too long.
Yeah, it's fine. While we were magic shopping, Sarah and Brockville were doing the actual, like, rations
stuff
and all
ready.
the actual useful stuff.
Oh, we're just
And we take off.
using 3 people to haggle.
You recall that they've said that they're going to stick around in town in Ragged
yeah.
Point and see if they can get.
Sarah still
Fun
does
with
the shopping for us. We just meet up and take.
She does, yeah. You do also recall that Giacali said she would be able to transport you closer to
Right, yeah.
New Diminos rather than walking
yeah.
the entire way.
Sounds good. Sounds good.
Oh yeah.
I show
And so
her my
you,
axe.
you head back to the warehouse and you show her your axe, and she's very impressive. She sort of takes it and you see sort of give her a couple of swings. Have fun with this.
I will try.
So I understand that you were particularly successful at the Hoblin Goblin last night.
Many.
Yes.
It is attracting a little bit of heat, so
We will be gone very soon.
yes,
I think-
yes, follow me. And
We do have people at the. We have another 2 on the mule.
It's like a bad joke.
They are staying in town.
At the
If you-
waypoint.
if
So-
you can keep-
yeah,
If you can
So,
keep an eye
uh,
on them for us, we'd appreciate it.
yeah,
Yeah,
Zara and
maybe,
Brockville are
that'd be
staying,
good.
but
Yeah,
do you want to
Good
take
idea.
Boyko with you?
Do
Can
we?
you leave Boyko without your
That's
face
a
melting?
you. That's a you question, Call.
I mean, like, I'd rather leave him with the camp, so to speak. You know,
The mind's no place for a
Like-
pony.
like, I mean, 'cause that's the thing we got. Thingy now, we got the bag of holding, so I feel like he'll be more useful at the hideout for whatever needs later on. So I'll keep him with them for now.
Okay.
So I think once we set up a hideout, I'll leave him there with them.
A
Unless
tearful
we
goodbye.
have, yeah, it won't be a goodbye forever. It'll just be like, yeah,
So you're leaving Boyko with them at the moment?
yeah,
We don't have the hideout yet.
yeah. I know.
So
yeah,
staying in
but
town
I'll-
until
I'll
we get
leave-
the hideout.
I
then
don't want
you'll
him to
send
be in
for-
danger at this point.
Yeah.
Because
Oh, okay. And then we'll transfer them to the hideout.
Because he's the only one of the
Yeah.
party you care about.
yeah,
I mean, it's kind of the same with Delilah. It's like Sarah and then the others.
What do you mean? Sarah, detritus, and then the others.
Sure. The order of last places doesn't matter. Okay.
Let's
We go on a magic private
I have
adventure.
to get hit in the face.
Okay.
I suppose as a barbarian, I've got even greater incentive to take damage every turn now.
Mm-hmm. Now, if we could stop Kazi from taking so much damage.
And so Gia sort of stands and goes to this small chest on the one of the shelves in her office and opens up and pulls out 2 pouches. She tucks one, at her waist, and then guides you out of the office, down the stairs, and then into a smaller sub warehouse. It's cleared, and she opens the pouch and it's full of chalks and inks, and she starts drawing this teleportation circle on the ground. And she finishes the final rune, and the portal springs to life. She gestures to you all to head through.
Okay, I'll pat Detritus on the back as hard as I can.
It's like,
Thinking
what
I'm
the
gonna
hell is
move him,
she
but we all know
doing,
it doesn't happen.
Is this an art class?
This is like a very big step, and then she steps backwards into it.
Okay.
Disappear.
And Gia steps through it as well.
Detritus follows with his axe like this.
And as you sort of step through, I've always liked the description of like teleportation in Harry Potter, where it feels like a hook behind your belly button has just like yanked you forward as you sort of step through it. And you find yourself in a pretty small basement. We're talking sort of maybe 20 foot by 20 foot. And most of the center of this stone floor of this basement is covered by this carved teleportation circle.
Delilah's eyes shoot around and is like, this tracks for this sort of operation. I approve.
It's completely dark in here, as only those of you with dark vision can see anything at this point. But you do hear a thud, thud, and Delilah, you would be seeing Gia sort of, she's reached up with a broom that's leaning against the wall and has thudded twice on the roof of this room that you're in. She's also stood next to a ladder that leads up to a trapdoor above. After a few moments, you hear the scraping of furniture and then the trapdoor is opened, and a shaft of light spreads out into the room. Detritus and Casimir are able to see something for the first time. And it's a human male, probably in his late 30s. Gia, nice to see you. You've brought friends. For the course? For the course.
Hello.
We're just I'm not staying. I'm going to head straight back. But these lot are heading on. I'll send them up in a moment. She turns to the three of you. I have to go back. We've got lots of irons in lots of fires at the moment, and we have a Goliath to get out of the city. And that's being made a little bit more complicated by the fact that now every guard in the city appears to be on the search for one or more Goliaths.
Oops.
But you are to head into the center of New Diminos. Name. Bicken Leaffoot will meet you at the Stumble Inn in the center of New Diminos.
I like it.
The what in?
The
what in?
The Stumble Inn.
Stumble in. Okay.
I think they should have called it the Stumble Out, personally.
Stumble out house.
Okay.
You will you'll find Bicken in the Stumble Inn. She is a halfling woman. She will be probably lurking in a corner with a large glass of wine. If when you reach the Stumble Inn and you are making contact, if you introduce yourself by saying that Gorod Silversmith sends his regards, you will know who you are. It keeps rolling stuff.
Sorry, I was trying to test the modifiers, but I don't think I managed to do it.
Okay.
Well, right before, does she have anything else to say?
Nope.
No. Okay.
Sure.
Right before she leaves, Delilah shakes her hand and says, "Thanks, Mom. I mean, teach. Goodbye." Starts climbing a ladder.
She awkwardly starts drawing the teleportation circle back. Well, look after yourself, Delilah.
Well, Dale.
You climb out, and the young lad, the middle-aged gentleman, in his mid to late 30s. Can I help you with directions or anything?
Yes. I assume we're in New Diminos.
Nearly.
Okay.
And
In
he
that case, a lot of directions. Where are we?
What does
Yeah.
it mean?
Nearly
I'll show you. And
not there, but almost there.
he walks out the front door of this cottage, and as you follow, you see yourself on a farm. And as you sort of scan your eyes on the horizon, you look out to the west, or the east.
Oh,
See a blood.
Um,
I was assuming this would be into the city, but I guess this is close enough. Pretty good.
Yes, a
Continue
little bit
devotion.
safer for discrete teleportation hub for the organization to be a little bit outside the city.
That's fair. How long of a walk is this?
Hour or two. You just sort of look out over to the
That's
yes,
fine.
to the east, because you are to the west of the city. You see this stone spire on the horizon.
Okay. Well, I'd much rather take a 2-hour walk than a 2-week hike.
And he sort of points along the road in the direction of the spire. And he's like, well, it's that way.
Is there
Okay.
anything between here and there that looks like it could almost kill but not fully kill a grown Goliath?
I hope not.
Okay.
Fair enough. You know what? We
It's a pretty good answer.
we appreciate.
Goodbye.
To be fair, we appreciate the assistance. We will vacate this property immediately.
I appreciate that. And yeah, good luck. And stay safe. And hopefully it won't be long until you see a red sun rise.
Delilah, I didn't know Pirate Lady was your mom.
Shut
It
up.
wasn't the pirate
And we
lady.
leave.
we're going to go before you
Oh, it
say
was warehouse
something.
lady.
Look
That's
out.
the sword mistress.
Yeah, warehouse lady.
No.
Wait, that
you
was-
head out.
Oh, wait, yeah. Okay. Well, actually, it was
You head
just-
out on- Yeah, it was Jay Carly. You head out onto the road and start moving off in the westerly direction towards the looming spire that continues to grow and fill your field of vision as you get closer to the city. And after an hour or so's travel, you gather that what you are seeing is at the center of New Diminos. Traffic is increasing. So what were you going to say?
Can we see the mountains where the cult hideout is supposed to be? Or is that too far away?
So to our east, would that be?
Yeah, you could see them.
See the mountain, not the fortress, though, too.
Yeah, no, you can't see the fortress. It would
Okay,
be.
good.
Be a shit hideout for the future if we could see it from
So-
Exactly, yeah.
So you're let's do it because we're on the map. So you are
I'd be like,
Yeah.
let's look for a different place.
coming from.
Oh, we're to
Oh,
the west.
alright.
Diminos isn't to the west of us.
No, you are to the west of New Diminos and traveling.
Oh.
So you're about there.
I thought we were directly on the other
yeah,
side.
I assumed the other thing as well, but cool.
So yeah, I
So we're actually on the coast side.
may have said the conflicting things at different points of that conversation, but for all my intent, you were arriving here and traveling to the east. Then you did it again.
Okay, what's our story going into New Diminos? Who are we?
Oh, so
I am the
um,
Tritus.
we
Yes,
do need
are we
to,
messengers from Barmir?
Yes, we are. Yes.
Yes,
Plan.
that was plan. Stick to plan.
Plan. Yes.
Stick to plan. Long plan. Many words.
About cultists, yes.
Many words.
Yes. Letter. We have a letter. But
What are you talking like the Tritus?
I don't know. We have a letter.
Yes.
We have a letter, but
speak
I think the Tritus is the thing we should probably be
What do you
wary
mean
of.
thing, Casimir?
Sorry.
Yeah, dirty heathen.
That's better. Big word, pretty word.
You're not a human, so.
Goliath.
Well, the Goliath is the Goliath we should be aware of when we go into the city, since,
Well,
as we find out, Goliaths seem to be quite.
You think that here
Okay,
as well as
I say we
little place?
Wookiee prisoner of this situation. He could just be in the forceful employ of one of us.
Are you okay with that, Detritus? Is that not insulting to you, or are you okay pretending?
Can I keep axe?
Yes.
Then I
Yes.
okay.
You
I
are
be
a
your
bodyguard,
bodyguard.
wholly,
Hmm.
yeah, wholly dedicated to our protection. You're a good and well-trained dog.
That is not
Yes.
lie. I protect you anyway.
Mm-hmm.
I am good Detritus'
Exactly.
friend.
Yes.
Mostly
Let's say that
Delilah, but,
he's
Maybe Casimir too.
Let's
Maybe
say that
Kevin.
he's been loyal for many years.
Many.
Many.
We should double-check when the slave trade started around here.
Yes.
And/or Angus, do I know of Goliaths in any other part of the world?
There have been words of Goliaths in the north of Promethea, particularly in where Carl comes from.
Everland.
Ephraim and
Oh yeah, in the mountains, right? Yeah. I remember there was talks of some dwarves in the region, and then Goliaths.
Yeah, dwarves. The dwarven kingdoms in the north of Promethea, and Goliaths on top of the mountains.
On top of the dwarfs.
Okay. So it'd probably be
Dwarves in the
Goliaths.
mountains, Goliaths on the
Dwarves.
mountains.
Goliaths. Not by
As
size.
it should be.
But by basic human right. No. Okay. So it would make sense if, like, Delilah just hired the both of you as bodyguards. If you
Yeah.
guys came from every land.
Okay, so we
Yes.
came from Never Neverland, and we're bodyguards. Gotcha.
Yeah, basically. Yeah.
Would I know a place near like where I'm from that like Goliaths would be like, like a mountain or like the region or something that Goliaths are from? That would like vaguely know.
Yeah, I
There
mean
is
the
always
mountains of
called
Ephraland are
Old
always just
Man.
I'm just
the
thinking like
northern
in
mountains.
a pinch I can sort of prove it by saying, oh, he's from there, right? Like
Every mountain chain has a place called Old Man. Or,
I'm more than
Dragon
happy for
tooth.
you to
Dragon
tell me what one of the mountains nearby your
oh yeah.
home is.
Well,
Dragon Tooth.
That I don't have to think.
the village was called Nepnorudno. Wait, actually, do I have that stuff written at all?
I am
Maybe I
from
do
village
have something
of
written for it.
Naruto.
I am
The only way I'm
from
gonna
a
remember it.
village called Skisha. Skisha.
You're from
And
Konoha.
I can even do Casimir impression to sound more authentic. Hello, I like to eat and drink the vodka.
nothing's changed. Nothing's changed except like just a
Have
little
you
bit more
seen
twang.
my creepy mule?
Your incredulity at nothing's changed.
I wish I
they
could
won't-
read.
They won't know the difference.
You should definitely do that accent going forwards, though. It'll help serve our bit. Our cover.
Let's say the something mountain.
God. Like 4 minutes to just come up with a massive name.
The Hidden Cloud Mountain. There you go.
Perfect.
Bingo.
Love it.
Cloud.
Carl,
Yeah, that's a
what
good
what
one.
is mountain in Polish?
Góra.
Góra. There we go.
Gura. The
Yeah, I like that
mountain.
feature.
Yeah,
but-
okay, cool.
Mount Góra. That's how
Mount Góra.
most
Yeah.
mountains have got their name. European settlers have gone to places,
Yeah.
pointed at a mountain, and be like, "What is this mountain called?" And
Yeah.
the locals in their native tongue have gone, "It's a mountain."
Yes, mountain. Yes, Góra.
So there are
Mount
a
Góra.
number of mountains that in English just mean mountain.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, great.
No, that's legit, and it's not just mountains either.
Yeah.
Believe ya.
River's called river.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Um,
Okay, so we've got our thing, our cover
Yeah,
situated.
a perfectly thought
Yes.
out cover
Yes.
story.
Yeah.
It can't possibly
Yeah, yeah,
be.
yeah. Well,
as you're making your
I-
way into to along to New Diminos, there's more traffic is appearing on sort of the road to New Diminos. Wagons that are coming out of farms and starting to travel to the city to trade their wares. There's wagons of fish that are being transported that have been caught on the coast. It's fairly bustling as you get within sort of the last half hour's journey of the city, and as you get closer, you can see that New Diminos is a city that's been built into the center of like a river delta. The very center is this towering spire at the very tip of it, shrouded in wisps of cloud. The city itself spans a large central island where the giant stone structure either stands or protrudes from. And you can see on this western side of the river, there's at least 4 further islands within the river delta that the city has expanded onto, with these huge stone bridges spanning the water between them. Some of the larger bridges themselves have buildings that have been built on them. And as you look at the spire itself, you can see that there's this long spiraling road which just carves its way up to the summit, on which stands a building with what appears to be a huge opening in one side of it. And as you're pondering that, over your head comes what appears to be a ship. A bright blue glow is emanating from the rear of it. And it has sails, but they're not on masts protruding from the deck. They seem to be connected to the sides and the hull of this ship. And you watch as it speeds towards the city.
Uncontrollably.
It seems to be, as it gets closer, you're expecting it to start slowing down, and it doesn't. And it just speeds towards this opening in this building on the top of this spire. But as it reaches the opening, you just suddenly see all of the sails are pulled into the ship simultaneously, and it disappears into the opening. And you're expecting a crash or an explosion, a gout of flame, something to the ship just appearing out of the other side of this building and stone crashing everywhere. But you see nothing but a dull blue flash from
The ship's got
within.
park assist.
Delilah imagines a shit ton of confetti just outside of the back of the building, like got it head blown out.
So yeah, to be clear, there were no stones crashing out the other side of the building.
Yeah,
Just the dull blue flash.
it's
Because
a
we
bit
make stones appear from the No.
just using perspective.
Yeah, just perspective. It's just a little stone in front of it.
Returning your attention to the approaching city, you make note that the first. Don't go to sleep on me. First bridge onto the first island, heavily fortified. There's this stone gatehouse that's been built on the island, and the last 40-foot bridge is a heavy wooden drawbridge, which is currently lowered. You follow the gathering traffic across the bridge and start waiting as people are allowed through.
Before we get into any queue or too easily overheard, I also mentioned that we got slightly lost on the way here and managed to overshoot the city by quite a bit. So we have to approach from the west.
Okay.
And I plead everyone else to keep it simple with our ruse here.
Okay.
What do you mean? I am very simple, man.
Exactly. You're a simple man who works with this man. You're hired bodyguards.
We are simple.
Do we call you Miss or just Layla or
Your Eminency looks fine. No, Miss
I
is fine.
might not pronounce that good.
just
Call
say
me
Miss?
whatever. We've been traveling for a while. We've grown accustomed to it.
Miss or
also isn't the
Miss
line.
Delilah?
Hey
I
there.
call you
Does that sound too
Anything
formal?
works.
boss.
Sound too formal. Miss
Um,
Delilah.
Whatever comes
Well-
most naturally, that's the key.
Okay,
Miss
boss.
Delilah, I thought we were going to approach from the east. This is so confusing.
No, that's why I don't let you navigate. Now we've learned.
Is that good? Is that good?
Yes, perfect.
Yes,
Clap,
we
clap.
are so foolish.
Here's a gold piece. Give you a gold piece like a Scooby snack.
Immediately hands it back to you to put in the party fund.
Yeah.
Must save.
Okay.
How much party funds do we have after all that shopping?
Still a
much.
decent amount.
Do we have a grand?
Yeah, at least a
Really?
grand. And I say a decent amount. I still haven't quite pinned down what the economy is in this world, but
Oh right. Okay.
you know,
I mean, don't try to make too much of it because I'm making it up as I go along.
Fair enough.
well at 1850, 1800.
Hey, not bad.
Mhm.
Still just short of 2 grand. That's good. That's good.
Oh, I gotta take off
We have
that
some
dagger.
funds.
Yeah, and a lot of healing potions. Quite nice.
Yeah,
And a big axe.
So I
yeah.
got that.
That's good funds because I'm sure we'll no doubt need it later on. At some point.
Ooh.
For something.
I have one ancient gold piece I didn't realize. That could be helpful. Okay. I appreciate that we've trimmed down some of the loot table here.
Hmm.
As you're waiting and slowly progressing across the bridge. It's not even slowly. It's a steady pace, but you bottlenecked through the gate, and there are guards that are giving a cursory glance over and questioning some people. You see sat on one of the stone protrusions just before the bridge changes from a stone bridge to the wooden drawbridge. A young blue tiefling.
Are they hot?
It's just
Was that in character or out of character? It's hard to tell sometimes.
he's a good looking chap. He's got sort of his horns grow sort of quite tight to his head, and then you see that they're just starting to curve round down behind his ears.
Probably doesn't go along with that, so.
He's wearing black leather boots, white pair of trousers, and just a billowy sleeve black silk, possibly shirt. You spot a gold cuff on one of his ears and a gold ring through his septum. And you see him just sort of scanning the crowd, kicking his legs, watching people as they start to cross the bridge. And
As he pans over to Delilah, she's staring directly at him.
Well, it doesn't quite get to you because he he locks eyes on detritus first,
Do I
and
see?
is just sort of watching you guys approach. Then he sort of casts his eyes down to Casimir and then to Delilah, who then is eyeballing straight at him.
Just two yellow flames.
I am the captain now.
Kicks himself down off the bridge side and onto the road, and he starts just walking in your direction.
As he approaches, can Detritus step in front of Delilah with the axe?
No. Very good.
Well, you
Here's a
are
good
certainly a very large specimen.
Are you making fun of his accent? He points at Casimir.
No,
Casimir just stands silently.
We are allowed to do that because we are his friends.
Oh, okay. Well, I was just going to say that you seemed like you were new to town and possibly you needed someone to show you around, help you navigate the city,
I think we
help you find people, help you find places. If you need...
Sorry.
And that would be you?
Who else?
Before you carry on, sorry. And try to just turn around, like an immediate, 180 degree, just turn, and say to Delilah, "Boss, I think this guy is lost. He's asking where places are. You want me to make him go away?"
Maybe in a moment. What were you saying, Kazi?
What did I say?
Is that him?
Lost to the wind.
Oh, would that be you?
Who else? My name is Akimon. This is my city, and I can show you around. And
Pokemon.
You own all this?
Okay.
Or Digimon.
I don't own it, but yeah, I know my way around. It's
So you are thief.
got lots of friends. Whoa!
I
Whoa!
don't know
No
if-
one said anything about stealing. I'm offering you a tour of the city.
I don't know if we will get much value right now. Maybe at a later date.
Okay,
And,
that's.
I'm not
that's-
asking on a date.
gives you a wink. And well, that's a shame. Oh, well, no tour needed, no directions needed. What brings you to the city? Why are you in Nidimenos?
Miss? And I turn to Delilah.
Do we beat him
We're
up
on
now?
some private business.
Private business.
Private business.
Okay. Private business. I can respect that.
Private business is private.
And business.
Technically, yes.
Both of those things are very much true, and very astute of you to point that out.
The Dreadus doesn't know that word.
Can I ask you actually, how is the slave trade with the Goliaths around here in this town?
He sort of turned away to sort of walk away at this point, and as you sort of asking the question, he sort of spins on his heel, and the foot that was reaching out to take his next step immediately falls forward again in the opposite direction, back facing towards you.
Like a Disney
So, there is things about the city that Akimon might be able to help you with then.
never mind. And I walk.
Just as he's walking off again, ask another question.
Yeah.
Yes, actually, I do have a question. I wait until he turns around and leaves again, but then I ask him. Say I want to gather some local scuttlebutt. Where would I go?
That would very much depend on what sorts of scuttlebutt. Different places
But
for
scuttle.
different tiers of people.
What kind of butt do you wish to scuttle?
What about scuttles?
As a above board, where should we aim? We need to gather information on
The main.
cult.
We need that
Yeah, we're
halfling,
just going to the.
Bicken Leaffoot, who was
At the
Yes,
stumble
I
in.
know.
Right? Oh, okay.
Okay.
and
How about we
eventually we
ask
have to
for
find the
a-
Lord.
Mhm.
Yeah. It might be good to have a lackey with us. He definitely doesn't seem trustworthy, but
We'll need
You
to
know,
cancel him when you met him. I mean,
yeah,
I don't.
this morning.
I don't know if I want to be dragging somebody around that would be just prying on our business.
okay. How about you give us a series? Give us a pitch for a couple of different inns, good places to gather rumors, and we'll give you some gold.
Okay, well, suppose you can break the taverns in New Temenos into probably 4 tiers of quality. If you were looking to save your coin, I would probably not recommend going to One-Eyed Willie's. You're more than likely to lose your
Where was
lose your
I?
coins and than save it.
That's the next one.
Pardon? Say that again.
By quality, go up or down. Which one is this?
This is the top of my list. So I went up here, but it's the low tier, where you would look to save some coin, but you're just as likely to lose it by someone stealing it from you, as you would be to save it.
And the name
if you
of this
wanted to-
establishment was
One-Eyed Willies.
okay.
One-eyed willies.
One-Eyed Willies.
Whoa.
Oh, slower.
Chapsai.
If you were thinking of maybe spending a little more coin, but still looking for somewhere comfortable,
It's like
the Stumble Inn in the center of the city is a nice one to go to. If you were looking to spend a little bit more, but still not having to worry about, and he looks at detritus, a dress code maybe. The Clam Hammer is famous for its seafood.
That sounds so dirty. Oh, Michael's laughing. It is dirty. Okay.
So you got One-Eyed Willies and the Clam Hammer. Okay.
oh my god, amazing. Amazing. You are on the roll.
And if you was looking
Did
to go all out and really splurge, and I suppose if you were looking to scuttle some butt, you would be. But scuttling is the very highest echelons of New Dominion society. The Gilded Lily would probably be your best bet.
It's a normal name. He's trying to throw us off.
Kill him!
I figured dick jokes didn't quite work for the really high-end taverns.
Fair enough.
Oh, plenty of upper echelons are kinky little bastards. You just have to get more exotic with the.
yeah, just like
So, of course, other options. You can go to the Piss and Whistle.
Stoic William.
There's the Galloping Centaur.
Hard Willie.
Just go.
You could
Stoic William.
you could go to the Gnashing Knoll, or the Don't Go In.
Don't go in.
Then go in.
There is also the cloak and stagger, the plot and hook.
How long have you been working on this list, Angus?
I've been workshopping these for a few weeks.
Okay, well, don't waste them all here, unless this is the only town. we're
these
ever
are
playing.
these are all in this city.
Okay.
I'd be
There
kind of
is
like,
also
don't go in.
the boastful
okay.
bard and the thorned rose.
Do you have a city map, Angus?
Oh,
Okay.
What is this don't go
Fair enough.
in? This don't go in. What
Well,
kind of place is that?
it's a pretty good place. It's on par with the Stumble Inn. I'm pretty sure they're owned by brothers.
The porn site? What?
No, brothers, as in
Oh, brothers.
brothers and sisters.
Oh, not Brazos.
We're saying a high tone for this
God.
session, aren't we?
Yeah, good for you there, that's for sure.
We need to clip
No,
that. That was
the
great.
brothers that own
We have to clip that.
the porn brothers, they run the clam hammer.
Yeah, that track.
Oh god.
Anything else we need to know from this jabroni?
So how much you was gonna pay me, I guess.
Right.
Is
The stumble in. We know where that is.
is there a place where I can go and smash someone's head in and then get gold for winning?
Any fight pits
That's it.
or the like?
I reckon. Yeah. Oh, where did that voice come from? If you are looking to do some blood sports and fighting while you are here, the piss and whistle is probably your best bet.
If for farting we go to Piss and Whistle. Okay.
If it depends on what. If you're looking for a fight with rules and a prize pot at the end, the piss and whistle. If you are looking just for a fight and possibly a dagger between your ribs, then the one-eyed willies.
I think first one with the piss pot of gold.
Let me ask this way. These stumble in. If you were to point us in a direction and then tell us maybe a place not too far from it, that would be a good medium, maybe budget stay.
The Don't Go Inn is not far from the Stumble Inn.
Okay. That would be an alternative, depending which one we prefer.
Maybe 15 or 20-minute walk from one to the other.
What do we think?
Twitch.
Look, and since you are already paying me for this information, you asked about the slave trade.
Yes.
What would you like to know? It's
Well-
largely conducted near the docks.
I'm
Overall.
just curious how are Goliaths perceived here, and how are we looking to be?
Well, they are not often seen outside of the ones in the cages. There is the big ones who seem to be welcomed and are walking free. Maybe as they are the machinists of the trade from the Goliath end. I see him occasionally. He has two others, sometimes more, who travel with him and are with him most of the time.
Okay. And you're saying they are a lot of them are locked up, usually. In
Yes,
cells.
they are contains within I guess a storage facility of some description before they are
No, I'm guessing
loaded onto the ships.
that's usually near the docks, not out in the city, or is it?
No,
Is there more specific?
it's near the docks on
Right.
the eastern side of the city, um,
Okay,
towards the battery and things like that.
good to know. Um, yeah, okay. Oh, what random sort of thing that came to my head. What year did slavery start over here? How long ago was it?
Slavery has been a part of the empire since Renault was first colonized. A big part of why the empire came here was for the fresh resources of the orcs and the goblins and the other races that lived natively around here. Uh, it is only recently, maybe the last 6 months or so, that the Goliaths have been passing through.
So Goliaths are more recent than the rest.
More recent, yes.
I thought they were. Right.
Do you
Okay.
have a map of the city?
I do not know, sorry.
No business tip for you there. Make some map.
Maybe.
Okay. Well,
Goodbye.
how
And we all leave without paying him.
how
How much would be like a good like we appreciate your business? Hope to talk to you later.
I mean, I wouldn't say no to 5
I
gold.
didn't ask him.
Go.
You know what?
tell you
I'll
what.
give him 10 gold.
Oh!
Ooh, swimming in it.
Oh,
yeah.
okay. Would you like me to show you the way to the stone building?
No, directions will be fine, but
They're just directions.
it's good to have
directions,
friends in the
okay.
city, right? Can we count you among them?
Sure.
Sure.
If we did, where do you usually hang about? Over the gate, or do you have other spots?
I
Is there somewhere?
usually all over the place.
Hmm.
If you are looking for me, you ask around the piss and whistle. Someone will be able to point you in my direction.
Akimon.
Uh,
Okay.
okay, well, if you want to go straight to the Stumberlin, you want to go straight on over the bridge into the first island and then continue on straight into the central island, big island as we call it. Wait, no, I call it something else. Um, and he gives you directions to the tavern. I'm not going to give you directions
Left,
to a
right,
tavern
left, right,
that
shit,
doesn't
shit, shit,
exist in a
left,
city
right,
that
right,
doesn't
left,
exist.
shit, shit, right.
Do we are we expecting any like problems entering the city? Are they like checking permits or whatnot? Identification papers? Or are they just kind of like making sure nobody's gonna kill people?
I
does
think
it
it's
look like?
mostly making sure that someone's not bringing weapons in en masse or that sort of thing.
Okay.
En masse, so
in,
it's good.
sorry, say that again. You broke up a little bit there.
Our weapons are okay.
Oh yeah, that's fine. It's
Yeah.
personal armaments are not a problem.
And you
To
don't
try to
think
point to a swivel gun. Is this a personal armament?
That may raise some questions.
I will put it back in the bag for now.
yes.
And he
Yes,
sort of looks at you, dropping this swivel gun into a bag this size.
Um.
Well, the light is back.
How are we expecting for our friend Goliath here to be
Well, he is what
seen
you,
with
and
the
he turns to
weapon?
Delilah, your
The bodyguard.
bodyguards.
Yeah.
Best friend, I mean bodyguard.
I don't see that there would be any problem.
Okay, good. Just checking that nobody would have a problem with him carrying the weapons as he is, the same as I am.
They
That's
can
the
try
only
and
thing.
take it.
No,
Do we want-
I don't think so. If you have good reason for him, he is your possession, I guess. And
Do they have a
what
tech
you
ownership? Or would my wood be good enough?
I and I don't know who are you that your word would be worth anything to the guards.
I mean, dude.
I'm sorry, that
Yeah.
sounded terribly rude of me, but
No, it's okay. But do they have a check like paperwork? Is what I meant. Or is there paperwork involved? I don't know.
this is an unprecedented situation. I've not seen someone other than whoever he is, the other Goliath with the Goliath guards, walking about the city. So I have no frame of reference to see if the guards would want us to check papers. Sorry.
Are you okay with doing reconnaissance work? Could you go find that information out?
What's that worth to you?
I don't know. Another 10 gold?
I tell you what, for 50 I can guarantee your entry into the city.
Ooh.
So
Oh, I
problem
don't-
entering the city?
I
Are people
don't-
just walking in, or are they getting like strips?
I mean, you just told us that there should be no issue. So
Yeah.
now we are trying to get.
I'm
the
saying there shouldn't be any issue. I will go and do some reconnaissance, but also if you want me to guarantee your entry into the city, I can grease the wheels.
I don't
Sure,
have
but if
wheels.
I don't, I
Not
don't
your wheels, my
know-
friend. The wheels of the city.
We are not
You have
friends.
You have convinced me that that would not be necessary. So I don't think it's worth 50.
That 50 would be the payment. That's
Unless you know secret way into city. That might be good information.
there are
Got it.
always
What
secret
about
ways
you
into
just
the city.
find out for us? That's all.
I could do that for 10 gold.
Okay, how about for now, you gather information and then try to sell it to us, and we will most likely buy it.
Okay. And pirouettes and disappears into the crowd. You're getting pretty close to the front at this point.
We turn around, the guards are waiting
Just
for
loudly
us.
discussing getting into the city in front of the guard.
And it's a few minutes before he returns. Would you like to know? Yeah.
What?
No.
How far are we
He's
from
like-
the guards at this point?
Probably 20 or 30 feet.
Can they see detritus at this point? Assumingly, just
Yes.
heads above us. Have they drawn any weapons at this point?
Not at this point, no.
No.
Okay, I meant more of like this guy goes, finds out the inner workings of the city for us, comes back. If he
He's just
left
gone and
for
had a
like
smoke
3
break.
minutes, yeah,
Yeah,
he went to
yeah,
go
yeah.
pee and then he's come back. We will talk to this guy later. If he comes back, we tell him to go the fishing more. Fishing for more information.
He literally went to the guards on the gate and
Ask them.
asked
Will
them.
you let it?
Is that Goliath alright?
Will you let my mate in?
If that's the case, actually, I like him more now.
Yeah, I can respect that.
Like we could have done that. Why is this
You
weird
promised
thing?
this tiefling teenager 10 gold to do it for you.
Oh. Okay, yeah, sure. I like him.
Fuck's sake.
As I said, it will be no problem.
Okay, review. Stay safe. If we need you for something, we will come and find you, or hopefully you can find us.
Okay. And it just falls in step alongside you.
Believe...
As you
I
sort
can't
of...
believe we like paid like a few days worth of like sort of wages.
We don't know how much that's
Wage.
worth, Carl.
Let's look at
I don't know, I'm just going off D&D. I'm just going off D&D standards. So thing. There's, you know.
Are there people around us, Angus? In the
Yeah.
game? Can they try to start asking them, how much is a house in the city and how much is a cow? Please.
Okay, while Angus Googles this, I'm gonna go pee.
I'm
I'm gonna
also
pull
gonna
it back to you.
I need to pee, but now I have to look at the price of a fucking cow. We'll be right back.
Don't get
I'll
to
put it
me.
on to be right back.
In all of my years of being a rap star, I have never profited until tonight. Got out of the Navy, V-painted white D, showing up that punk bitch album William Barclay. Back to the West Coast, house rap I rap and boast. Hate you a scene, rock me, making comments toast. Mama was a Quaker, said never be a faker. Pious as a saint, till I make your lady shake her. Money make a gala, take a break, I'll break it down for y'all. The presidents and residents, you bitches know I did it all. Breaking China like a bull, y'all. Knocking on that great wall. Foreign policy, got animosity in free fall. Music road, drugs control, so you're so feeling bold. Do what I can in Vietnam and turn the war in bricks cold. Making friends with Brezhnev, Soviets are being left in the dust in Fiat Trust. Apollo lines above us. Went to the moon with faking. I hope there's not a break in a water giggles on my plate. Might not have put the tape in. Alright. It's good to be back on top. I'm the trickiest of dickiest. My pomade is the slickiest. Nicknames on your lips, so impeach my ass, then kiss it. I'm quitting cause I'm bored. Pardoned by your Ford. But how the fuck say no truck OTMC till 74? Agnew. Bring the bitches. R.I.P. the Gipper, gone too soon. In all of my years of being a rap star, I have never profited until tonight. Got out of the Navy, V-painted white D, showing up that punk bitch album William Barclay. Back to the West Coast, house rap I rap and boast. Hate you a scene, rock me, making comments toast. Mama was a Quaker, said never be a faker. Pious as a saint, till I make your lady shake her. Money make a gala, take a break, I'll break it down for y'all. The presidents and residents, you bitches know I did it all. Breaking China like a bull, y'all. Knocking on that great wall. Foreign policy, got animosity in free fall. Music road, drugs control, so you're so feeling bold. Do what I can in Vietnam and turn the war in bricks cold. Making friends with Brezhnev, Soviets are being left in the dust in Fiat Trust. Apollo lines above us. Went to the moon with faking. I hope there's not a break in a water giggles on my plate. Might not have put the tape in. Alright. It's good to be back on top. I'm the trickiest of dickiest. My pomade is the slickiest. Nicknames on your lips, so impeach my ass, then kiss it. I'm quitting cause I'm bored. Pardoned by your Ford. But how the fuck say no truck OTMC till 74? Agnew. Bring the bitches. R.I.P. the Gipper, gone too.
That's hilarious.
We're back.
Funny.
And making our way into the city with Akimon, the blue tiefling
French.
person.
Hanging about.
A Frenchman who is walking his wares on the bridge into New Diminos.
Can I make a couple
an answer to my
suggestions?
questions?
What was the answers? What were your questions? Sorry.
How much is a house in the city, like the average price? And how much is a cow?
Okay. Okay.
I think Deslin is.
Extremely expensive items, yes.
So
Those are the two levels of items, the detractors.
a cow would probably be in the range of 15 gold pieces.
Okay.
The house or the cow?
The cow.
Now convert cow to house. I mean, a cow is like a few £1,000 if you buy a whole cow.
Expensive.
You could rent
So a cow is like a
a
car.
skilled person for 2 gold pieces a day.
So rent the carpenter and have him build a house.
2 gold pieces a day. So if they work 320 days a year, that's 640 gold per year. Mortgage at 4 times salary.
We're going boomer prices, so it's
Yeah,
Oh, great. That's
yeah,
helpful,
we're
actually.
looking at 2,500 for a craftsman equivalent house, I think.
There was prices for houses somewhere. Like
yeah, I
in
couldn't
Geo
remember which
City.
book it was in. It's 'cause-
House price for the
And that actually works out with a cow as well.
30,000 is a lavish mansion. 50,000 for a castle, apparently.
Yeah. How much would I
What's a house?
600 a livable home. No,
Okay.
sorry, shitty one room fixer up.
Yeah.
600
So like 2,500
livable home
for a good
6,000.
house. It seems. Yeah.
Akumon, I have an idea.
Yeah.
You and a bunch of
3,000
your
for a
mates
house, yeah.
will sponsor you. You create a travel agency. Post your people all at all entrances and exits, and then just like generate revenue like that. We'll buy you an office.
That's
can work
kind
out
of
how-
what I'm doing. Is just I'm a one-person
Yeah, but
operation at the moment.
Exactly. You're doing the legwork. Hire your people. You just manage everything, and then you can,
I would miss
sponsor you.
face-to-face contact and
do that as well. Lead from the front,
hands-on.
You could be the middle
I like
management.
I like connecting with people. You know,
Mm,
it's a gift I have.
all right.
I like.
But
to
yeah,
eat.
we spend the next.
You realize that at the gate, or just before the gate, you guys had basically bidded each other farewell, and then he'd just fallen in step alongside you and was just walking.
Yeah.
Yeah, we should be. You know,
Like about that. Like just continue.
that's how half the party joined.
Kinda. Yes, actually.
The characters just started following you guys.
Mm-hmm. And Sarah just invited themselves along. Cass
just
is the only
open-
one who's like a
we
OG
just-
member.
We just opened the jail cell and he just walks out, stands menacingly like
Basically.
behind us. We walk, he follows. like,
Basically,
okay.
he's just following along with you, chatting as you go. He's still trying to find out
Where
what
are
you
we
guys are doing in
going?
the city. So, why did you choose to stumble in out of all the others?
I like the pun.
I like Pandu.
Yes,
Me too.
I have good memories stumbling.
I mean, that could just be the answer. We like the pun. Like, we're not picky, so. We could spend the next hour designing a travel agency and then have revenue for it. Think about it. We could buy a house. It's relatively affordable. Have an office.
No, yeah.
So we just
Or we
start,
can go talk
just
to
start
Leaffoot.
gentrifying New Diminos
Yeah.
for profit.
Look, we have multiple plans for attack. We have that plan, and then we have the like
Become
rebellion.
real estate moguls.
Yeah, buy everyone out. It's not quite the most honest, but it is the most legal.
And then just raise rents.
Yeah.
We become the problem.
I will buy the city.
You just
thank
send detritus into an area just to just immediately drop the house prices, just for him standing there, then buy them up.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
mean,
just, like,
you wouldn't
you
even have
sleep
to
there for
buy a
one
house.
night on the
You
street,
could
and the prices are going
rent a
down.
place.
That
where-
is nice house
depending
you
on-
have there. Shame if someone punch it.
So shit at it. Okay.
So you weave your way through the streets of New Diminos and reach the stumble in, at which point Achemon's like, I will see you later, maybe. And he disappears off into the crowd.
That was weird.
Delilah didn't even try to cut him.
You're right. She's back.
Throw it down.
Yeah. Fucking ice knife. I'm just shooting him in the back. Right. I don't know.
What you rolling
That's
there?
why I
Angus?
wanted the detection spell. Because I can't cut everyone in a big city. I can only do that in small.
There's only so many people you can cut.
Yeah. And I can
Okay.
cut one, move on to like the next 7, and then he can just shift into that new one. And then we never find it.
So I would need the mosquito plan.
Yes. Well, okay. We find the most powerful druid in town. Corrupt them.
This was not the plan. Hey, so he's left us.
how
We're at
about-
the stumble in.
Okay, we're here to talk to Bicken.
Yeah. Can you look around for a halfling who meets the description? This
The
wasn't the
large
fighting
glass
place.
of
Was it?
wine.
This was that was
No, it's the piss and whistle.
piss and whistle.
So as you all enter the stumble in, I need you all to make a dexterity saving throw, please.
That's a good move.
Oh, yeah. I love it. It's a 20.
Nice. Nice.
Dex saving throw.
Try it.
Please,
You have
please.
advantage.
Yes!
Doesn't
Amazing.
Yes!
So, as is this the order that you're entering the
Yeah.
premises?
Yes,
Sure.
Okay. So, Casimir, as you step in, you just notice that the floor and the entrance is just horribly uneven, and you just sort of take a fairly large step and just miss the uneven section. Delilah sees
Hey, Delilah,
doing-
watch out. It don't stumble in.
Hey,
Casimir. So Delilah then sees and
Pass it on.
steps over as well, and
I don't pass it on.
Casimir and Detritus, as you step in, you almost hear like just a sigh from the entire tavern. And then Detritus walks in and
Why you
absolutely
guys stepping funny?
jacks it. Just steps in right in the middle of this bit, catches on his toe, and he just absolutely fucking
Into like a full studio drum kit.
Does the floor survive? Is the question.
At which point there is just a raucous, "Hey," like when waiters drop the glasses in the pub. Just
I
that,
know what
that
we need
pub,
to set up.
pub cheer.
We need to set up
uh,
health and safety in this city.
Who is the
How we get
OSHA
big money out
rep
of
here? Trying to clutches his axe. You think it's funny? It's kind of funny.
Everyone does think, and as you sort of walk in, you see the barkeep behind has already poured a drink, and he holds it up to you to try it and sort of gestures you with it.
That's good. That will hopefully keep the lawsuits away.
It's just at the bottom of the glass.
get
It's just
them drunk so they
engraved
don't
like a
remember.
waiver contract, a waiver of like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
By drinking this drink, you are confirmed. Thank
Maybe.
you. By the way, your door is a bit wonky.
Inconveniencing. I know.
I
No harm, no foul. I hope you're taking it in all good faith and jest and
if I
all that.
wasn't,
And he sort of,
would know about
at
it
that
by
point, he sort
now.
of realizes just how fucking massive you are. And he's like, oh. Welcome to the Stumble Inn. I hope you have a nice trip. Can I get anything else?
I get it.
Do we see the halfling around with the big thing?
I'm glad that didn't fall flat. Roll me a perception check.
Ha! Like I did. You are funny, man.
This is dad joke central.
13. You scan around and you don't see any halflings in the tavern at this time.
The purge is
I just
happening
yelling.
already.
I start yelling the code word until somebody stops me. That'll get him. No. Okay.
What was
Continue
it?
talking to the barman.
So, what can I get you to drink? Anything to eat? Haven't seen you here before.
Do you have sausage?
We do have sausage, yeah.
Oh,
Many
You have
sausage.
sausage.
what kind of do you have an Everlander sausage from over back home?
Oh yes, that is
It
where our
doesn't-
home is.
Yes.
It doesn't travel particularly. We have an Efrillish style sausage, but it's made locally.
It's not the same.
No,
I know it.
I'll take it.
I do.
Okay.
Boss, you want sausage?
Sure, that sounds good.
Many sausage, please.
I will bring sausages.
Casimir just cracks behind the Trice's back.
Trying to Jedi mind
Point of order, because I didn't mention it before. It's a dragonborn who's manning the bar. Copper.
Oh, we saw your dad earlier. No,
Excuse me?
no, the character. I mean, player, not character. But we saw that bash.
Well, welcome to the Stumble Inn. My name's Balasar, and I will get on that. I will
What were you saying?
start.
I
I was not going to say I will get on that sausage. I was going to say
Hey, don't judge me.
I will get on
I see the
preparing you
hesitation now.
that sausage.
I mean, not much better.
Preparing you for that sausage.
I'll get your food.
Thank you.
Sausage.
Hey, Casimir, I just realized this place is called
You're a human.
Stumble Inn. Do you get it?
Yes. Did you stumble in?
I did. That's the joke. Ah. How long do you
He's
think the
growing
sausage
up.
will be?
He's getting
I don't know.
smarter, Delilah.
Is there anyone big in the
Ever so slowly.
Anyone big in the
big? The
tavern?
detritus would consider big.
No.
Okay.
Can you guys
Everyone
look
in this
for the
tavern is
halfling,
medium or smaller.
All right.
Yeah, but
I'm
we're
sort
here
of
to
waiting.
break
If I see, do I see the guy walk past again at any point or anything?
Yeah, or he comes back about 15 minutes later with sausages on plates. Just
Oh,
sausages.
I'm gonna like be waiting with my hand on the counter with just like a gold coin under my palm. I'm just gonna be like, I do just a favor, and I'm just gonna like push it towards him and like sort of just reveal it and just be like, I just want to know if anybody has been ordering wine today. Large glass of wine, anybody in here? I'm looking for somebody.
And he puts his hand down on the counter next to yours, and the portion of revealed coin is now under his finger. And you're like, bacon will probably be in about 20 minutes or so.
Okay.
And he slides it out from under your finger and flips it over his finger, and then it just sort of disappears. Sleight of hand.
Okay. 20 minutes.
Quite trusting, isn't he?
Time for a sausage.
Roll to eat sausages.
Con saves all round.
Does it does it taste anything like back home?
You can tell it's been made with like largely the same spices, but there are definitely a few key ones that have been either just they couldn't get it, or they've had to substitute it with something as close as they can get from here. So it definitely has like an Afrilish sausage vibe to it, but definitely not an authentic Afrilish sausage. Like it would be marketed as Afrilish sausage.
Yeah.
Afrilish style sausage.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like when they make.
I mean, they don't
carbonara
quite
for
have the
free in a
same
restaurant.
levels of advertising guidelines in New Domino's as they do in the UK. So, if Freelish is
Yeah.
sufficient,
Made of real meat.
Maybe with real meat.
Both the meat and the real are in quotation marks.
Real meat. But two separate
with
quotes.
real
Real end quote. Meat end quote. All right, we'll chill, and I'll just snack on a sausage.
You know, Casimir, I hear the price.
Double
of
that
oven
sausage.
sausages.
Sausage.
Yeah.
Actually,
Why is it? We always end up with in-depth sausage conversation during my campaigns at least once.
And it wasn't even me.
Yeah.
There,
we
you've
wait.
got your sausage,
What more do we
and
need?
The guy.
probably as the 20-minute point passes, Casimir starts just staring at the door, and probably another 10 or 15 minutes pass before you see a young, middle-aged halfling woman open the door and deftly skip over the uneven patch of the floor. She doesn't even head to the bar. She heads straight over to a table in the corner. And Balasar pours a large glass of wine from Skin and takes it over to her. And see him put it on the table, and then there's a moment of whispered conversation between them. Roll me a perception check.
Can I roll you a stealth check and teleport right next to her?
That's a 4.
Like while they're talking, if I could just appear out of frame and we grab the wine glass.
What?
You Oh no, you've rolled up. So yeah, you see as that conversation happens that her eyes flick over to you.
That's fine. Do you want a perception?
Sorry.
Perception.
Oh yeah. Oh, I thought yours was the 13, but I obviously had asked you for a perception check previously. But the 20 works even better. Yeah, you see it sort of as the conversation between them is happening. You see her eyes sort of flick over to the three of you, and then you see her just sort of nod at him, and then he wheels off and heads back over to the bar.
Just like
Just-
nudge Delilah. Remember the silver something.
The silversmith senses with gods.
Yes.
I whisper back.
Yes, you say it maybe.
The
Okay.
Greyhawks
Uh,
endeavor God.
Do not, do not,
Thank you
Do
for the
not.
Greyhawks.
do not let the traitors say it. You.
They tried to scout
Say it
meth
too
for
loud.
sausage. He's not saying
Ow.
anything.
I'll get some wine for myself, and then I go and sit next to her.
I will be in the vicinity, maybe like within, like, how busy is the place? Is it okay to just stand like literally a meter or two away and then be sort of not
You
looking
probably
weird next?
look weird doing that.
Okay, 10 feet away then.
Yeah, there's probably a half dozen tables in the tavern that are occupied with people.
Mhm.
7 now that Dickens.
Yeah. I stand the closest appropriate distance to not look weird.
But you end up looking
Right,
really
okay.
weird because you're like changing position.
Is this appropriate? Is this appropriate?
this is too close. This is too far away.
Look like you're hammered.
Okay, so
Okay, as-
as you take a seat, Delilah, what do you say?
Okay, well, as a player, what are we just touching base with this lady as like operatives for the Red Dawn? What is our goal here?
And to find out about this tower in the east.
Yes.
We have to find about the Arcane Tower. Okay.
Yes.
I say I walk down next to her, take a sip and say the the silversmith stands as a god. I'm trying to find a good way to like word it. Fuck. Hello there.
Sup?
I was walking down the street the other day, and then the silversmith sent his regard.
Yeah. I need some. Work
This is
done.
exactly what Delilah said.
I need-
She's just having a break.
Hello,
Meeting?
I need when they
Well, you know that thing where you like flash back to something embarrassing that happened like 7 years ago.
You call
The thing is like, yeah, she's flashed back to 7 hours ago and just kind of short circuiting.
You see her sort of sat there with her glass of wine and sort of the fingers come up to the eyebrow a little bit. After a moment, she sort of leans forward and she goes, "Are you trying to tell me that Gorod Silversmith sends his regards?"
Yes, that. Thank you.
Jesus.
Sorry, I don't know what's wrong with me. I promise.
Because Casimir's awkwardly edging closer and to try to just wave him with the mouthful of
edging
sausages.
into her field of vision.
Like pointing at his axe, like, do you need me?
I don't want you to point at your axe and ever say yes in a talking situation. You're gonna hit somebody.
Best covert operatives ever.
Yes. Yes, that is what I'm trying to say. Do we want to talk somewhere more private, or is this place secure?
This will do for now. What sort of conversation are we about to have?
One about interesting architecture, maybe.
That sounds like a conversation we can. And she sort of glances around at catches sight of Casimir standing awkwardly nearby, and detritus with his axe.
Sausage.
um. So, what can I help you with? Maybe a little more skill within the spycraft game.
Yeah. Again, this is one of my problems as a player. Like, what do you need this thingy for exactly? Talking to it, like touch base and all that stuff.
Gia mentioned that you were interested in the Paragons of Tarap.
Yes, we have the back up.
You had interest in their
1 meter away. Sorry.
fortress or their
Oh, that's cold. Okay,
outpost?
good. Thank you. That's all I needed as a player. Be like, ask about the cold.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the cold. That's it. Fuck yeah.
Okay,
Well,
no, she doesn't yell about the cult as a player.
Oh yeah, the cold.
Okay.
Well,
Yes. Any.
they have been a force for some time. We don't know exactly where their castle is, just that it's based outside of the city, roughly a half day to a day's travel into the mountains. They are often in the city. They recruit from the lowly and destitute amongst the city's populace, and based on that, Lord Rexington seems to have decided that they are a force for good because they keep the streets clear of the elderly and infirm and destitute. So no action or attempt has been made to investigate or dismantle this organization. They are not secretive whilst they are in the city. They're often very well and easily recognized by their deep maroon hooded robes. Imagine if you went anywhere near any of the orphanages or infirmaries, temples, anywhere where there are vulnerable people, you will likely find them on their recruitment drives.
They straight up have drives? What? They have equipment?
Well, not like a full-on recruitment drive.
They have pamphlets.
They usually are walking about the city in pairs.
Okay.
So the more
You can go months without seeing any of them, and then they will descend on the city, recruiting heavily, and then they will leave.
How would you recommend infiltrating?
How would I
mean, that's
recommend?
offer.
I was trying to find out if they're good or not. Like, are they actually evil?
Okay, here's a possibly evil question for you. Does it matter? We need the base.
Yeah. Do we go in offering partnership, or do we go in just axes blazing?
I mean, the way I see it, if you're trying to purge this lot from their
Purge is a
castle,
strong word.
Not
The Tritus likes it, but it's a strong word.
an unapt one, but you know.
if you know where it is, which I don't, so you would have more information on them than me at this point, then I would say just marching there and laying siege to the place would be an option. Your other options would be to try and find out where that place is and then follow the rest of plan the first.
Well, we
You
do have someone who
could-
could pass as a homeless person.
We do.
Which one of us
Yes.
is that?
Casimir, obviously.
Oh,
She looks at all three of you who have been spent several weeks traipsing through jungles and traveling across the continent. She's like,
For the record,
you
Delilah,
certainly do.
she has magical cleaning and hair care products. No, she can clean herself at least. She probably looks a lot cleaner than these other two.
yeah.
Yeah.
So
I do
And
look
has
like
hair
a.
as
I-
a brush.
I
do
think
look
you
like
have
a-
a couple of options.
Yeah, I look like a Civil War vet, except I've still got all both my legs.
Got all of your legs.
Yeah.
So I could be an escaped slave, and he could be a blithering idiot, and we could go and join them, and then kill them.
Mm-hmm. Let Delilah in, then kill them.
That
I mean, I could get in one way or another.
Are we sure they should be killed, though?
No, but we could gather this information after we've infiltrated.
We are good at spying. They try to
So is
shout
everyone
this
just at the table
across
now?
the room. They try to still
Is
There's a
everyone at the table now? Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
guessing so. Yeah,
Yeah.
Casimir and Detritus have awkwardly shuffled closer
Yeah.
as the
Right, just realised
conversation
Casimir
Casimir is
progressed.
just there. He just gets up and walks over.
So I
Drags a
was-
chair across.
So these sausages, they're not quite what they were back home, but I have read that the silversmith sends his regards.
I have
Yeah, see, now you
also
said it
heard
much better.
that John Smith sends his guard for you.
Who happened to be silver?
Close enough. He's with us.
Do you have any silver?
It's Gorod Silversmith, and he is the leader of the Red Sun.
Oh,
Why are we bandying that name
Fancy.
about?
yeah, that's not very
Why
good.
is that
also.
common knowledge? I have
Roll me
to
an
go-
insight check, Delilah.
She's too mad.
She's
She's
too
like, what the
traumatized
fuck?
by what's going on around.
Why am I feeling embarrassed if you guys are using that fucking name out in the open?
Yeah, we thought we were the amateurs.
So, for a player perspective, no, I'm not even going to tell you. But
Wait, what was
Wait,
the
the
name?
Red Sun is the-
Gore
Colt.
Gorod, Gorod.
All people are the Red Sun.
is his actual name
Silversmith.
Dorog.
Go hard. Angus, the Red Sun are the revolutionaries, right?
Yes.
Oh,
Okay.
we're not helping communists.
What are the
again,
cults
we?
called?
Hmm?
Who are the cult? Name?
The Paragons of Durap.
The rap. Do rap?
Yeah, nearly as good as the hip hop ones.
The
Like that? Do rap?
yes, but I can't remember
No
if there's more
apostrophe.
than one R.
So
2 R's.
Mm,
One
Rap.
T-Rex. Paragon of T-Rex.
Do you have any other information that might aid in our journey inwards?
Inwards. Where?
To the cult.
Oh,
I like the idea of going in. Sounds.
if your plan is to infiltrate them by being recruited, then I look sad and poor outside one of the temples,
I can do
and
that.
probably just wait it out. Um,
Everyone's you've ever known is and loved is dead to try to.
All he's wearing is a loincloth.
How
other option would be wait for them to do their recruitment and then simply tail them back to where they're headed.
They recruit us and then we violate them, you say.
I like the idea of
Basically.
pretending to be poor and everything, so they recruit you. But while I might look it, I still got my weapon, my magical axe.
I can
got
store all
things.
everyone's equipment in my bag. Once
Okay.
we infiltrate,
Also
we
good.
can, we can learn about the facilities, and then, if there's a water source that we can purify afterwards, we could always poison it. We could take the fort without any blood if we are clever enough.
No blood needed to snap necks.
Or if we simply want to fight, we can bar our exits and let off some steam.
And snap necks.
Yes.
Mhm.
Good.
I like
How
the
many members are
infiltrators,
there?
but-
Do you know?
So the number of people that they've taken from the city, there should be hundreds of them.
Oh,
Many necks.
maybe we cannot kill everybody.
You must be optimistic, Casimir, if you are to be homeless, wastrel child. Always
We
look
would
on
have to
bright
maybe-
side of life. Sun come out tomorrow.
Maybe
Okay.
we'd have to know more
Information
about
that we
this.
have of them is similar to many cults that have sprung up. There's usually a central belief or figure that the cult revolves around. With the Paragons of Durhap, it is the one they refer to as Father.
I was really expecting.
What is his visual profile? What does he look like?
Do you know anything about him? Really?
Father?
Does he happen to look like a Goliath? That would be amusing.
I don't know what he looks like. Only the Paragons have seen him. He may not even exist, but if I was trying to take down a cult and was suitably skilled to do so, I would be looking to probably take the head out and rely on the rest to crumble away.
Yes, my only concern is that word gets back to the city.
Yes.
So if we could do so and make sure no word gets back,
Snap all the necks. No.
that would be
witnesses.
option probably B. I think it would be easier to make the killing more covert than we normally do, and replace the
Okay,
leader.
okay. We have loads of unfortunate people with no money and no aim in life in one space that are for some reason following some cult. So if we were to dissolve the head of the cult disappears, but we still have plenty of unfortunate people. What do we do with them?
Could start a new cult.
We could keep them there.
They could help look after the Goliaths that we send.
True. What I mean,
Teach them to count too many.
it's a lot of people to depend on trustworthiness. If we are,
We snap
know
off your
them,
necks
but-
to show importance of loyalty.
Yeah, and if we do take over the mantle of the app, we could say he is simply wrathful at quite a few of them. Reduce the numbers to something more manageable if we must. But either way, I think taking out the leader and assuming their identity would probably be best. Assuming
I'm
it's
just
feasible.
worried that 100 people. That's a lot of people that can get away and then just tell about the place.
But that is same now with cult, but they don't.
Yes,
So we
because
just
they
put
all
new
agree with the
cults.
idea, but how do we get them all on our side?
We say this good idea. Look, him not listen to idea. Oh, his neck go by, and now he is not a clever man. But you can be clever and listen to idea.
I've been there before. I've had to, sort of remove an iron fist and kill villagers to scare other villagers. Somebody always gets away. You just have to kill the whole village in the end, and it's a whole messy thing. It's not.
Okay, here's an idea. Why don't and can we go somewhere more private?
The people on the table around us are just staring in shock. Horror at what we're talking about.
Let's go to the safe house.
Okay, perfect. We smash cut over to the safe house.
And
Okay,
right,
now
it's
what if?
probably maybe a good time to wrap up for the night before we come
Okay,
back
but
to
let me
it.
pitch something real quick. Once we're in a more private location, what if we free one of the Goliath ships early, arm them, and have them around the fortress to catch any strays that may leave? That way we can completely control the narrative and weed out anyone who doesn't agree.
I'm okay with that. It slightly changes the plan, but not really.
What was the plan, though?
Yeah.
Just to take the place.
Yeah, we're still-
But
no, it-
we're
only
taking the
changes it
place.
slightly.
It's
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
we got a problem of like 100 people that are
Mhm.
like, how the fuck do we make sure that no word gets out? Like, even if we get most of them, like, hey, join the rebellion, there'll be
Mhm.
someone that doesn't fucking like the rebellion in there. Do you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
so it's like,
Now, I say we have a couple of redundancies here. We get the Goliaths as the safety net of information, so nobody escapes. Then maybe we try and do it on the subtle side of just killing the leader and replacing. But then if everything goes tits up, we still have the safety net of the Goliath.
yeah.
A Goliath safety net does sound appealing.
So many strong arms to mess.
What if we turn the cult and put Boyko as the leader?
Yeah, possible. He's already an Eldritch God, not that we know.
Oh, wait.
He's already there.
He's
He
already
is
there.
I am Dur.
Durapa.
Um,
Durapa. Okay.
My name
So,
is Boyko, and I'm here
doesn't
to say...
Is anyone against sacking a Goliath ship to get the people?
No.
oh.
If it
They
means
say if we do
violence,
that,
then I'm in favor.
Yeah, that way we can like start next session with the combat or whatnot. But
yeah.
like,
I
it'd be
think
good.
Casimir would want to bring up one point, which is the possibility that Zero used to talk about wanting a cult of its own.
yeah,
So,
trust me, I'm aware. That's one of the reasons I want to sack the cult.
with the Goliath net, we could then just test everyone's blood.
Yeah, exactly. Nobody gets out of there without
Spilling it all on the floor.
Like, yeah. Violence is good. Detritus
Yeah.
approves.
So the rest of the proof.
We might.
Okay.
Right, so
Well,
all right.
well, I'm sure we'll improvise something more in the future with that. But
In the next
It's the
session, we'll
bare
make our
bones.
way to the docks, take over a ship, get some Goliaths, bingo bongo.
okay, so we want
Here's the-
we basically want loads of slave Goliaths to free so that they can follow us and help us,
Yes.
right?
Basically, yeah. Also,
murder
here's a
us.
thought. Angus, not Detritus. Delilah doesn't look particularly Eladrin, right? That was kind of her whole deal with the Seven, that she looked like an elf normally.
Yeah.
So, if nobody knows she's like an Eladrin, if she goes into a different season to do all this criminal shit, we can keep her like autumn season fine. And not dirtied by crime. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna look on some, I don't know, Winter Delilah. If anyone has specific looks in mind, toss them here.
What did Delilah? Wait, let's have a look at your picture. What's your picture like again?
Like
Winter
Scully
Delilah.
from the X Files.
I'm gonna do a quick Photoshop and see what I come up with just by color changing.
I'll probably fuck around with
And we can figure out what's happening at the docks.
Okay, so
Yeah,
Angus,
I think that docks. I mean, that's where we would look for a ship anyway. But we should
Yeah.
definitely
I was going to look at the
docks
top of the tower.
as a favor to Angus, though, so we want to go with the Goliath plan
Sure.
tomorrow. We want to like try to sack the ship.
Yeah, next session we'll just make our way.
I do appreciate that.
Okay.
Mhm.
So
Things
does
are
that, and then
prepared
we'll
for
probably
that.
talk to the Lord at some point, Angus. Whether that's afterwards or not, who knows? We have saved a bunch of time by teleporting here, so we have a couple of days.
Cool.
But yeah, Gabongo, baby.
Bingo bongo. All right then. Thank you to anyone who came and watched. As point of order, we now play on Thursdays, not Tuesdays.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe why we've got not many people coming to check it out. Roof 61. Yeah, come back and check us out again next Thursday.
Yeah.
Bye.
Maybe.
Hopefully there'll be extreme violence.
Yay.